Gretchen, no, this training is not for kids. This is for anyone and everyone that like to jump on. Just there's no volume right now because Dr. Kathy is not on yet. She'll be starting in about 2 minutes, so we're just on mute.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the call on tonight. This is Dr. Kathy Kirkland. I'm filling in for Christina. Christina, she has a family event this afternoon, and I'm all about family time. So I didn't want you guys to go another week without getting the ECC 11 training. And thank you so much for supporting it. We have had great success. Found out earlier this week, for those that don't know, that this is the number one app in IML, ECC 11 and the London payout. So we did really good this month. We're looking to do really good next month. So far as the only one, well, I'm not going to say only one. There are many profitable ones out there, but this is the most popular one to where people have been profiting within 72 hours of them signing up. So, you know, thank you so much. If you made money off of any of the trainings, this is why we're trying to do the trainings around the clock, Monday through Tuesday through Thursday. You have Randy Webb, Camille Westmoreland, and myself. I only do Friday mornings, and I do every night during the London session from 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I take an hour break, or sometimes I even work through the hour, and 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Thursday. And then we have Friday night cryptos every other Friday night, to where we're constantly using the ECC 11 strategy. And I really appreciate so much of everyone. And also hats off to Cena Casina. She is a beast at the ECC 11. She does an excellent job. Good afternoon. She does an excellent job in making sure that you guys are winning. Randy goes above and beyond to make sure that you're winning. He even have, you know, a strategy. Well, it's not a strategy, but you know how to do the most profitable trades in a high probability, which is during the New York session during between the opening bell and 10 o'clock. And then also anytime during the London session, you know, you could just trade above or below the cloud to just keep it safe. But I am the creator of the ECC 11 one. And so if you get on with me and I say get in a trade, I've already seen where it's going to go now. You don't have to. So, but I want to, you know, thank you everyone for doing that and hopping on. And I also want to start the meeting out with your questions. How many brand new people do we have on here that have never traded the ECC 11? Hey, Cheryl. Okay, Cassandra, you're new. Okay. Why do I sound so low? I have no idea. Do anybody else? Hold on.
Hello.
Hold on 1 second. Let me cut my YouTube off. That could be it, because I had my YouTube going. Okay, hold on. Okay, can you hear me now? You watched the training with Stephen Hooley and has the web analyzer in the back office, but that's it. Never traded. Okay, all right. Sounds great. New to ECC 11. Okay, the sound was fine. Okay, the sound is still fine. You're new, Frank. Okay, never traded. New demo. Okay. Good. ECC 11 still learning, Crystal. Okay. Cynthia, you're brand new. Same as trading the cloud. Yeah, the whole thing is the cloud. Have you ever traded the cloud before, Quina? Okay, Ebony is new. I fixed it. You, oh, you fixed it? Okay. You've been using ECC 11, but not making what I thought it would make. Okay, well, we're going to answer those questions to find out why. New and have watched your videos on YouTube. Good. Aaliyah, second class. Okay, so majority we do need to just start with the brand new ones. So we'll do that. You took several of your trainings on it. Okay, good. Been using it for 3 weeks now. Perfect, perfect. Okay, great. All right, so let's get started. So let me start with showing you how to log into the Web Analyzer. You go to webanalyzer.com, webanalyzer.com. This is your home screen. So once you scroll down, and it goes into details. If you want to know about the Web Analyzer, you can click on here, and it'll go over what the Web Analyzer does. And if you, right here is the London payout. This is the app for the ECC 11. It's the ECC 11 London payout, where you get long-term trades right here, where you get swing trades, because there's a few that like to swing. So it's only $7 or $10 a month to add it additionally if you want signals on swing trades. This is just strictly signals right here. The other gives you alerts, but the London payout gives you signals. Okay, so you can add that to your card if necessary, if you want. And if you scroll down here to tier 3, minimum analysis. If you look right here, it says, are you new to the web analyzer? If so, we recommend you selecting the simple Dr. Kathy's ECC 11 strategy. Click here to watch the video, and it'll tell you, it's the video with me and Stephen Hooley. So it'll tell you, you know, about the ECC 11 strategy. Right here, when you go, you select, you click on this drop-down box. I'm the first one up here. You go ahead and select Dr. Kathy Kirkland's ECC 11 strategy. Click Save Settings. So every time you log in, it'll already be there. And then you go right here to click Trade Forex. Once you click on that, you should have a cloud pulled up, and then it'll pull up the last trade that it was called. Now, I'm not going to get it. It's just called this on the 15-minute, EUR/AUD on the 15-minute. But right now it's kind of consolidating. So we're going to help people get, that's the 5-minute. We're going to have people get set up. So right here at the top, and you guys stop me or unmute and ask your questions. Right here, do everybody see Ichimoku? And then you see the cloud.
Just I don't understand from the last 1 minute.
Say it again.
The last 1 minute where you said we have to click for the trade stacking or the last 5 minutes. I didn't hear what you said. Sorry, I just got lost.
Okay. You go right here. You scroll down to tier 3. Right here it says minimum analysis. And then at the last sentence says, are you new to the web analyzer? You know, to select my strategy or watch this video. Go to this drop down box. I'm the first one up there. Click on Dr. Kathy's ECC 11 strategy. Click Save as Settings. And then click on Trade Forex.
Okay.
The cloud, you got it? And then this should pop up.
Okay.
Got it? Okay, good. Okay, what is the cloud? The cloud is a technical analysis indicator, pretty much, that was created back like in the early, well, it was thought about in the 1600s, but it was created back by Goshi Hosoda. And it means one look. It means one glance. Shantae, if you can mute everybody out, it means one glance. I got it, never mind. It means one glance. And you can take one look at it and tell which way it's going. So if you look at the cloud right here, you can see that it's going up. So that means the trend is going up. You got your support, your resistance, your triple tops, your double bottoms. You got all of that tied into one. Okay, so I'll get into that a little later. So now for the brand new people, if you're right here, you should see this part, this right here, Ichimoku, and you should see those settings, 6, 13, 26, and 13. If not, you may see 9, 26, 52. So click on this little wheel right here, click on that, go to inputs, click on 6, 13, 26, and 13. Add those in there. Once you do, click Save as Default. Once you've done that, do you guys, if you have it, type yes in the chat. These are for the new ones. Okay. Now go to Style. You may see a blue line, a blue color. Click on it, change it to red. You can enlarge your line right at the bottom. So your conversion line is red. Your baseline is going to be blue. You can enlarge it at the bottom. And your lagging span is green. Everything else stays the same. You can enlarge that at the bottom. Go to defaults, Click Save as Default. Once you do that, click OK. Okay, so once you do that, it's there. Now, everybody's in there. Now, this is the this is based on, this has been set up for where the algorithms, I had the algorithms and the coding set up to where when price is getting ready to move and volume is getting ready to move or go the opposite way, you will get an alert. Good afternoon, Ron. You'll get an alert. Now, right here on EURAUD, I'm going to go over the, let's see, let me go over the steps. Now, there's two different steps. I'm going to go over the one that that we started out using. So I'm going to pull it over here. Can y'all see that? I can't even see it now. It's too little. Okay, hold on. Let me pull the other one up. If y'all can see that, type in the chat and let me know. That's too small. Let me find another one. I think I erased it. Well, that sucks. Okay, hold on. Let me go to the Telegram and pull it back up. Okay, hold on 1 second. You can see it? Okay, so y'all can see it? Only Stacy can see it? Okay, well, good. Well, I'll go back over here to it. Okay, great. Okay, so this is the checklist. And Shantae, if you can post it in, I'm not sure if it's already in the Black Breakfast Club or not, but you can post this in the Breakfast Club as well. Okay, so when you hear, you wait till you hear the cha-ching or get the Telegram alert. Hopefully everyone in here has the Telegram alert. You'll click on the blue circle to load the chart. You go over here, you check the entry. I'm sorry. You can see, okay. Okay, number one, this is the first, number one, you check the entry from the time frame on the web analyzer. Number two, you check to see if the red line is above the blue line or below the blue line. If it's above the blue line, it's a buy. If it's below the blue line, it's a sell. The only thing that's gonna move is the red line. So if that red line crosses above the blue line, it's gonna be a buy. And I'm gonna show you on the charts as well. It's gonna be a buy. If that red line crosses below the blue line, it's gonna be a sell. On the 15-minute time frame only. So if it does it on the 15-minute time frame, when that alarm goes off, you can still check it. I'm gonna show you how to check it to verify if you will get into that trade or not. So if it goes above the blue line, it's gonna be a buy. You can get 10 pips. You can do a 10 pip take profit from your entry. It won't be from my entry. It won't be from your neighbor's entry. It'll be from your entry on your MetaTrader 4. The reason being is because each broker is different. The spreads may be different or anything like that. So you have to make sure that you do 10 pips from your entry. Hopefully the new ones on here know how to calculate 10 pips. If not, get back with the person that signed you up to make sure that they know you know how to calculate the 10 pips. Okay, so number three, do you mean from the entry point that price is called? You can use the entry point from where price is called on the web analyzer to verify it, but the 10 pips is going to be from your entry price off of your MetaTrader 4. So for an example, if USD JPY is 126.011 on the web analyzer, but when you look at yours, it says 126.015. So it's going to be 10 pips from your entry point. That makes sense? Because the spreads and everything is different. So when you do it because now this is a web-based, this is the web analyzer is a web-based indicator from TradingView. So the take profits and all of that, even though it's 10 pips, it may hit profit first on, it may hit the take profit first off of TradingView, but it may take a minute to hit profit off of yours. Yes, so calculate the 10 pips from your entry point. Now you can do it off of the web analyzer if you want, but it may not be a full 10. So if you want to be safe or comfortable with it, you can do 10 pips from that entry. Do that help, Massey? I can't say your first name. I didn't want to mess it up. Okay, good. Okay, so number 4. If you take the call on the 5-minute time frame, it's only good for 3 to 5 pips. So if you get in a buy or a sell off the 5-minute time frame, only take 3 to 5 pips from your entry or from the entry from the web analyzer. Everything is market execution. Everything is market execution. Now, you can trade anytime the red line crosses the blue line. Long as that red line is above or below that blue line, you can trade anytime. You don't have to get in on the second candle. You can if you want to, if it's a continually going down into 10 pips. But when the way that it's set up, you can get in on that first candle when it goes down. Now, now that's anytime that red line crosses the blue line. Now, if you log on and the red line has already crossed the blue line, and you think it called the sell or the buy, and you think you missed it, you didn't miss it, because if the way it's set up, if they see it again, if the way it's coded, if they see another 10 pips can come, it will alert you again to get back in it. Yes, so whenever the web analyzer goes off and do the cha-ching sound, that don't mean that it has already crossed. That means it's getting ready to cross. And if it has already crossed, that means you can get in for another 10 pips. Okay, so let me say that again. When you hear the cha-ching on the web analyzer, and if the TK has not crossed yet, but it's getting ready to cross, because it will alert you prior to the crossing. That means price is getting ready to drop, volume is getting ready to drop or shoot up, vice versa, because it's set up to alert you right when the market is getting ready to move in a direction to where you can buy or you can sell. That's the way Stephen Hooley and I had it set up in order for it to make sure that it's coded. That's why I say you do not have to wait until it crosses. But for those that are really real conservative and really safe, because I had one to check me the other night on IML TV and asked me why didn't you just wait until price was below the cloud? You shouldn't get in for that. That's not how we were taught and all this and that. But I created this, so I kind of know what I'm doing. And it's regardless, it always hit take profit. So so when that cha-chings go off, you can wait until it crosses. No, it wasn't done. You can wait till it crosses, or you can get in when the alarm goes off. Okay, so you can trade anytime the red line crosses the blue line. Number 6, it does not have to be above or below the cloud. It don't have to be above or below the cloud. You can, it's safer for those that don't really know how to trade it the way Randy is teaching it. You can wait until price get above or below the cloud. Now, the way that I've been doing this for about 4 years, trading the cloud for about 4 years, and it's really good. If it's in the, I'm getting there. If it's in the cloud, don't trade it. Now, I would trade in the cloud. That's just me. But don't you trade in the cloud, because it means consolidation. This is the web analyzer checklist. Thank you, Miguel. That's the checklist right there for you. Let me click on it. Is this the same? There you go. You did that. Thank you, Miguel. This is a lot bigger. So you don't have to wait until it's above or below the cloud, but you can wait until it's above or below the cloud. That's safer. Until you learn how to do the cloud, until you really learn ECC 11 and comfortable with it, you can wait and trade above or below. Now me, the way that I do it, because I already know how it's programmed, when the alarm goes off, I get in it. And I trade it that way because I'm catching all the pips. I want all of them. Now, you can, when you do it above and below the cloud, you're still going to make money. And you can still make probably the same amount that I make. It just depends on you and your risk management. And make sure you got good risk management. Now, if the red line crosses within the cloud, you won't get an alarm when it's crossed within the cloud. But if you see that the red line is in the cloud and it's crossed in there, don't get in it. Wait until it breaks out of the cloud. I was typing that up, but I said it's a new class, so I wasn't sure if I needed to do that yet. But I'll finish typing it up and post it and let you know. So I will let you know the best times to trade ECC 11 if you want to make the most out of your money. I will let you know the best time to trade. So note, the red line can also be referred to as the TK crossing. So it's set up for the TK crossing. When we first started with Randy and all of them, when we first started with them, the TK crossing is what I use in order to help them to get the 10 pips and to make their money right away. This is just to show you that trading foreign currency works. Now, for a little history, I named ECC 11 that strategy because when I first started, I started out with $40. And I didn't have that much money, and I was about to lose every single thing I had. I had already lost a lot of rental property. I had 4 kids in college. I couldn't feed them. My car was about to be repossessed, and the house that I'm currently in, that I was about to lose it as well, and I couldn't afford to lose anything else. And I found out about trading foreign currency through Dr. Jewel Tankard, and I signed up. And, I was so excited, like some of you, because I was around people who had made hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars, doing this. So, and I came back to my circle and I was trying to tell somebody else that, hey, we need to do this. And they was like, no, it's a scam. And so, and I'm a pastor of a church here, co-pastor of a church here in Kirkland, been doing it for 10 years and have been evangelizing for over 25. And so when I, began to pray about it, and I was like, I need to know this so that I won't, fall into this recession type again. I need to know that this is not a scam. And so I found the scripture, Ecclesiastes 11:1. The Good News Translation states that it is good to enter into foreign trade because you never know what bad luck this world is going to give you. And you need a minimum of 7 streams of income in order to survive. So it is good to enter into foreign trade. So that's it. Sounds familiar to your situation? Let's go, time to multiply some money. Okay, what if in a buy, the red line is above the blue line and above the cloud, but the blue line is still in the cloud? Do I still enter or do I wait until both? No, only if the red line is out. The red line is your signal line. So everybody write that down. Your red line is your signal line. Your blue line can be used as your stop loss. Now, sometimes it's too tight up in there because it usually, if it goes down to that blue line, it'll stop you out and then it'll turn around and go back up. But if your red line is far in between your blue line, you can use that for your stop loss. And as long as it's still going up, but your blue line can stay in the cloud as long as the red line is out. Does that make sense? Hi, Darren. Thank you, Kate. That touches mine too, but during that time, it did not feel good. But we're breaking those chains now. ECC 11 is breaking those chains now. Now, so when you hear the cha-ching in the Telegram, everybody make sure you download these steps. So when you hear the cha-ching in the Telegram, click on the blue circle to load the chart. You can draw the horizontal line where it's called at. Use a bright color. Bright colors are recommended. Confirm where the red line is in conjunction to the blue line based on a buy or a sell. If the line is in proper position based on the call, go to the lower time frame to confirm if the setup is identical to prepare for entry. So I always confirm on the, I enter on the 15, I confirm on the 5 and the 1. And this is just to get the 10 pips. What is considered the cloud? I'll show you in a minute. Remind me again. Okay, number 1, if the setup is identical, if it's lined up on the 15-minute, the 5-minute, and the 1-minute, you can go ahead and execute the trade. That means it's a strong buy or a strong sell, and you can get the 10 pips. Number 2, if the setup is the opposite, that means that a pullback is happening. So you should wait for the setup to become identical before executing it. This is my way of entering a safe trade. Okay, so you make sure, prefer what on the 5 and the 1. If you're entering on the 15-minute and it says it's going up into a buy, on the 5-minute, if it's saying it's going up to the buy, if on the 1-minute it says it's going up into a buy, that's 3 confirmations. By 2 or 3 witnesses, let the word be established. So that's 3 confirmations that this is going to be a buy, because I'm looking on the 15-minute. The 5-minute tells me what it's going to be doing every on the 15 minutes every 5 minutes. The 1-minute is going to tell me what it's doing on the 5-minute. So if all 3 of them are saying buy, then you get in there. No one can determine how long the pullback will last. Nobody can determine how long the pullback will last. I can give you an idea, but nobody can really determine that unless news is happening. When news come out, you have to check news. You have to check all of that. So I'm gonna do a brand new checklist, and I'm gonna have you checking the news, your live chart. Have you check all of that. I can only, yeah, that's all I'm talking about. I'm going over the rules. That's all I'm doing is going over the rules right now. I can only see the trading rules, not your screen. I'm not showing the screen. I'm giving you the rules right here. Okay, once the trade is ready, you can do a market execution immediately. Hit buy or sell, then go back in and modify and add your take profits. Sorry I asked earlier, but I don't recall hearing the answer. I apologize if you did answer already. So when the web analyzer deemed, that means the TK cross has occurred, or is that correct? No, not all the time. That means it's getting ready to cross, Cassandra. So when the cha-ching goes off.
Excuse me. Hello.
Yes.
Excuse me, Dr. Kati, when you said the setup should be identical, that if the setups are identical, we should execute the market. Does it mean 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 15 minutes has to be identical for us to enter the market?
Yes.
Okay, so all of it being identical means that it should tell us to execute sell for all of them if we're going to sell it.
Yes. All of them, all 3 of them have to be identical. All 3 has to say sell, and all 3 has to say buy. You can enter in, you'll go into profit quicker, minus whatever you have to pay the broker on the spread.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Cassandra, so when the cha-ching goes off on the web analyzer, that don't necessarily mean that it's already crossed. That means it's about to cross because volume is moving. Okay, so that means that volume is about to move and price is about to move. So if you click on there and you don't see that it's crossed yet, I'm going to get to the chart and I'm going to show you. But you can get in because it tells you when it's getting ready to move. So if you confirm it on the 15-minute, the 5-minute, and the 1-minute, and TK has a cross yet, but all of them are saying it's going up into a buy or a sell, then you can get in. Okay, hold on. Come on, teacher. Okay. What's the other best strategy to use with Ichimoku for more confirmations? Let's get through this first one, and then we'll go to the next one because I have brand new ones on here. Jabri, are you which confirmation are you using? This is the one that I originally created. So which one are you using? Type that in the chat and let me know what you're doing to confirm. If there's 2 out of 3 confirmations, do you get in? No, you wait till all 3 says the same thing. Okay, so the 1 minute tells you what's going on the 5 minute, 5 minute tells you what's going on the 15, exactly. Dr. Kathy, is it necessary to check the 1 hour, 4 hour, and the day time frame? If you want to know what the overall trend is, yes. That just gives you a stronger indication that it's an overall buy. And I know Randy uses that you get more pips off the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the day. But keep in mind, all your pullbacks are going to happen on the 15, the 5, and the 1. So even though, because those are telling you what that 1 hour candle or 4 hour candle or day candle is doing every 15 minutes. So that candle may not move on that 1 hour and 4 hour in the day unless news is moving it. But it is still good to look on all time frames. If you look on all 4 time frames, now you may not have a whole bunch of signals to come out by waiting on that, and that's fine. That's fine too. But at least you know where the overall trend is. The overall trend. No, I'm not on the charts. I'm just going over the rules first. I got to give you the rules before I go over the chart. So if all 3 doesn't line up, can I still enter but expect more pullbacks? All 3 line up. Now you're gonna have pullbacks. So all of you that live in Alice in Wonderland that think that it's never gonna be in the pullbacks, so it's not gonna be in the pullbacks when you get in there, you're gonna have pullbacks. You're gonna have that. Even when you hop in, you may not hop in and it goes straight into blue. It depends on your spread because you have to pay the broker first before anything goes into blue in order for it to be your profit. They're going to get their money first. Yes, Alice in Wonderland. You cannot avoid pullbacks. I don't care what nobody tell you or anything like that. You're going to have those pullbacks. They're going to happen. You know why? Because your broker already know that you are a retail trader and you do not have the patience to wait for it, and you think that it's supposed to shoot straight up and straight down. And if that's the case, then all of us will be billionaires right away. And they know that you're a retail trader because you don't have multi-millions in your account trading it. We trading with $200, $300, $500. And so they're going to try your patience. I'm telling you, Forex pays you well to be very patient. So it pays well for you to be patient. Now, let me pull up the chart. Now, this is the chart. This was called on the EUR NZD. So that when you had the $50 account, what lot size did you trade with? I'm starting with 50 as well. I was going to get to that a little later. Can y'all see this? Yes. 2 to 3 pullbacks, and you've been watching the chart, and he's right. It is. It's 2 to 3 pullbacks on it. This is my spreadsheet. Now, when I started, I have you started with $50. I started with 40. I did 12% interest. I'm aggressive, so you don't have to do that. This was my lot size. This was my target. I can have it posted in the Telegram. Shantae, if you can post this into the Breakfast Club Telegram, you can do that. Okay, so, hey, Belinda. So when I started out with 5 cents. I did 1 trade at a time. Well, which actually, when they first called the trade, I knew it was, they said it was, going to go about 50 pips. So I didn't have that much money in there, and I didn't want to risk pullback. So what I did was I did 10 pips at a time, and I increased my lot size as I got in. So if you got I had a $40 account. My goal was to make $5. I did 5 cents. I did a 10 pip target. By the time that trade closed, I had $44. I repeated this. I did it again. I repeated it twice, and I had $50. Then I increased my lot size, and I went. So in 10 trades, I had $124. In a total of 20 trades, that $40 turned to $385. In 30 trades, or it don't have to necessarily be 30 trades, because I was getting on with Christopher Terry at the time, and he was calling 60 and 70 pips. So I just kept increasing my lot size when I went. Okay. So literally in 90 days, you can have that that amount, $1 million. But I did it in 8 months. It took me 8 months. So I will be posting that in the Telegram in a minute. It's not in the Breakfast Club, but it will be, but just hold on. Okay, so now back to the screen. So you increase your lot size. I never increased my pips, no. I just increased my lot size because I know 10 is guaranteed. So I did 10 pips. I did 10 pips. Okay, are you active, Tina? Are you guys active? Okay. All right. We'll post it a little later. Okay. So now let's go through this part so I can show you how to use it. Okay. So GBP USD was called on a 5 minute. On the 5 minute time frame. Now this, if you do the 5 minute, I always do the 15. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. So it was called at 1.21511, right? So I go over here. I get my horizontal line. I place it anywhere on the chart. I go here to settings and coordinates, and then you type this number. Hold on, let me pull it up. You type this number in coordinates. So it was called at 1.21511. Click OK.
I don't see where the coordinates are.
I'm sorry. Okay, so I heard something about coordinates. You click on the settings with the line, go to coordinates where it says horizontal line, then place this number in this box and click OK, and then it'll line up with it. So I go over here and it says my UT time was 23.25 or 35 or 6:35:02. So I go over here back to my lines. I get my vertical line and I line it up at the bottom here where it says 23:35. I keep scrolling over till I see 23:35. And it's right here. So I'm going to place my line right there. Let me change this to yellow. Use bright purple. Use bright colors so that you're able to see it. Okay, so that's where it was called for the buy. So I'm going to look on the 1 minute to see if it's going up. Right now, it hasn't moved yet. And then plus it's in the cloud. On the 5 minute, on the 1 minute, it's in the cloud. So I'm not going to get in it. But I mostly take mine off the 15. So on the 15 minute, it's getting ready to break out of the cloud, but it hadn't moved yet. So that tells me that it's not ready. So I'm not going to get in it. So did everybody see that? If you're looking on the 15-minute time frame, now you can probably get in it on the 5 minute, but I wouldn't. For one, it's in the cloud and it hasn't broke out of the cloud. So on the 15 minute, it hasn't broke out yet. And the lines are still straight. Anytime you see the red and the blue line going straight across like this, it's consolidating. Don't get in. The TK makes sharp moves. So, but anytime you see them going straight across, don't get in. So this is the 15 minute, the 5 minute. The TK is just not peeping out. So on the 5, it was called on the 5 minute, so you can get in for 3 to 5 pips off the 5 minute. Because your red line is now above your blue and it's broke out of the clouds. You see it? If the line crosses above the blue, Brenda, it's a buy. If it crosses below the blue, it's a sell. Is that what you're asking? So on the 5 minute, the TK has crossed above the blue and it has broke out of the cloud. So you can, on the 5-minute time frame, you can get in for 3 to 5 pips. Okay. So it crossed on the 5, and that's what it was called. And on the 1 minute, it hasn't crossed up yet. So that means it's probably pulling back. Now, me personally, I wouldn't get in. Does it has to cross or just be on top? It has to cross. Well, if it's already on top, remember, if it calls it again, you can get in for the buy. I never do 3 to 5 pips, Aline. I never do 3 to 5 pips, but you can. You can backrest the green line, Earl. You can backrest the green line on the 15-minute only, or do you measure the pips and pullbacks with the green line?
Sorry, I'm so sleepy. So go get in your bed.
Okay, so I'm gonna mute you. Okay. So you see how it's pulling back now? Below the cloud. On the 5-minute, the red line is peeping out above the cloud. So that lets me know that it's not there. Earl, you can either use the green line or you can use the candles. If you look to the left, you see that price right here is going down. That's a whole nother class. I don't want to do that right now. I want to make sure that the brand new people get what they're supposed to have right now. Do that help? Because I don't want to confuse them, because we got half on here that are brand spanking new. And I want to make sure they got the basics first. Okay. So do everybody get that part? The new people. Yeah, Ron. Yeah, I don't want to add no more to that. So I want to keep it simple with the steps that I just gave you. Okay, good. Okay, so any questions concerning that? We'll do another one. Let's see what's moving. Okay, good. Okay, let's look at go to the 15. Okay, this is the 15. There are a few. Cheryl, what are you talking about? Okay, Carolyn, you raised your hand. I'm going to unmute you. Okay, Carolyn, go ahead and ask your question.
No question. I was just saying I got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Would you suggest trading on half of your account for the Yes, I do. I do. If you have a $500 account, trade it like it's $225. If you have a $200 account, trade it like it's $200. That way you still have a good cushion, and you're maximizing your money. You're maximizing your money. So let's pull up let's see. Let's pull up CAD is strong on a 15-minute. Let's do USD. What is kind of consolidated to everything? Let's look at NZD CAD. Okay, now right here on NZD CAD, you see that the red line is below the blue line on the 15-minute. Let's look on the 5. On the 5-minute, the red line is below the blue line. And let's look on the 1. Now we can look at the 5 because we see that green, the 15, we see that green candle. And on the 5-minute, we see the green candle trying to form. So we know that it's pulling back on the 1 minute. But the red line is still below the blue line on the 1. The red is below the blue on the 5, and the red is below the blue on the 15. So with that being said, you can get in. The new candle just started on the 15-minute chart. So that lets me know that this is a sell on the 15, the 5, and the 1. Okay, did y'all see that? I see the cloud, but need more understanding about below the cloud and above the cloud. If price is below the cloud, it's a sell. If price is above the cloud, it's a buy. And it's just that simple. I don't try to make it complicated or anything like that. If you're trading above and below the cloud, then you're going to ignore all buy signals and only get in sell signals because price is below the cloud. If price is above the cloud, then you're going to get in all buy signals and ignore all sell signals. Okay, everybody that's asking for the Breakfast Club link, I hope all of y'all are active in IML. I know I posted it on the Facebook page, and I will be starting an open house on another page. Shantae, that trading with Dr. K, post that. Well, don't post it in there, post it in here, and then everybody can hop on there, and we'll start by using that Telegram again. Okay, so everybody see that, how we check that. So check it. Yeah, if your entry is on the 15-minute, yeah, it always go back to hit it. Yes, if it crossed about 2 hours ago, and if it's still below the cloud and it's still going down, yes, you can get back in for 10 pips. I was seeing there were alerts there. Yeah. This is the last time that it called alerts. But that don't mean that they all are valid. You can still go back and check them. Now remember, today is Sunday, so you got to get a market time to open up. Okay, let's see. What if the price is above a red cloud? If the cloud is going up, it's never going to be red. Do you recommend that we should trade half our account? Yeah, I think I answered that, didn't I? Okay, that's everybody joining the group, so you have to deal with the chimes. Does the candle have to breach the call at price to jump in? No, it don't. I see pullbacks in the light blue candlestick. Okay, I don't have no light blue candlestick. So that the market movement seems to be confident to make a trade. Okay, hold on, I got logged back in. Okay, let's go over here. Pick my strategy again. And I'm gonna have to go in here and I'm gonna have to change the settings. Looks light blue from here. Okay, yeah, it's green. It's green. It's green or red. Okay, so we was looking. What was we looking at? NZD, CAD. Okay. So this shows you that you can get in. Now we kind of gave y'all a sale there, but you know you don't have to do it. But just so that you know. But that's how you look for that. So let's see if I can find one that's in a buy. Okay, Daisy, I just unmuted you, Daisy. You had a question?
Yes, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I want to ask, so if the red line crosses below the blue line, because that is what is showing on the chart, and it stays there, as long as it stays there, no matter the time.
Right, long as that red line is still below that blue line, it's good for 10 pips. Now, if you want to know if it's going to drop any lower, you can look to the left for your previous low in order to know where it's going. So if you scroll over and you maxed out, you're looking to the left, and you don't see the next low, you go up to the next time frame, which is on the 30-minute time frame. That's maxed out. You look to the left, you don't see no candles here below your price line. So you're going to look for your next low below this price line right here. So if it's not there on the 15-minute and the 30-minute, go up to the hour to find out what your next low is. It's not showing on the hour time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour and see what it's doing on the 4-hour time frame. Right here, this shows you your next low is about right here on that candle. So let me enlarge it so I can show you. Your next low is going to be right here, which is not far, but if you're looking on the 4-hour time frame, let's see how many pips that is. Oh, I hate when this thing do that. Let me measure it back up. Okay, so I will get my measurement, measure it from there to that line. That's 13 pips. So you know you can get 10 pips out of it. Okay, did that help you, Daisy?
Hello?
Did that help you?
Oh, yes, it did. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so do anybody have any questions about the sale? Now let me show you this. You want to know what the trend is. And I know a lot of you draw the lines and look for the flags and all this and that. Crystal, the last time NZD-CAD reached this support line was August 29, 2018, and it went even lower. So this looks like the market is reaching the lower support lines, definitely in the sell trend. Yes, good job. Okay, so down here, you see where the cloud is going down? The cloud is your trend. The cloud shows you the trend. Once it gets to that point, it's showing you that this is an overall sale. You can even do, you know, your bats and your butterflies, all of that stuff. This is just really straight market, not market execution. This is market structure, straight market structure. You look for your previous high, bring it down to your low, pull it back up here, back down there, and back up to here. And so when do y'all see that? When you see the D, it just comes all the way down. That lets you know it's going to be a drop. Yes, Cheryl, they got me drawing lines, bats, and butterflies right here. So the cloud means one look. So I can look at this. I can take a look at this. The more that you trade the cloud, you can see all of this, because everybody that knows me knows I hate to draw, because I feel like I could be making money. But that's just me. I hate to draw. But all of this means one look. The cloud Ichimoku cloud means Ichimoku Kiko Hio means one glance. You can take one look at it and know where the market is going. And this is what happened when it got to there. The pullbacks. Yes, so I just explained that. So hold on. We said that it was going to come down to here. So once it came down to here, that means it was going to pull back. It was going to pull back, and it could pull back up to here, about right in here, and then it's going to turn around and go right back down again. Now this is on the 4-hour time frame, so let me help you. And then it can go down to there. So if we're on a 4-hour time frame, each candle is 4 hours. So each candle is 4 hours. The 13 placement means, what's 13 times 4? What's 13 times 4? It could take 52 hours for that to go down, because it's based on the 4-hour time frame, unless news happen. Unless there's news that can move that, or the strong push in the market. But that could take a minute for it to come down, because remember, it's going to pull back right here. It's going to pull back right here. So when that pullback happens, we can get it for like 10 pips now, but when that pullback happens, that's still 13 candles. But the overall trend, and the reason why I'm saying it, let me show you why. Let me show you why. Do you see price over here? Do you see price over here under this cloud? When I say price, I'm talking about candles. This is the default. That's what I'm talking about right there. That 13 right there. So when you see price over here? You see any candles over here? No. Okay, good, Sam. You don't want to listen. Shantae. Okay, so that means price haven't happened over here yet. The cloud gives you future predictions of where the market is going. So that tells me this is still a sell. And I know a Kumo twist is going to happen, or a strong pullback is going to happen, and it's going to pull it right up here inside of the cloud. This is why it's important you guys get on with me on IML TV. This right here tells me in the future it's going to get inside the cloud. So let's see how many pips that's going to be. So from there to there, that's 64 pips. Okay, that's 64 pips that it's going to pull back. After it does that, then it's going to go down. After it pulls back 64 pips, it's going to come down to here, another 70 pips. 65 pips, sorry. 65 pips. This is what I teach the kids. And the kids get it. What is telling you it's going to pull back? Looking in the past. Looking back in the past. The market repeats itself over and over again. Let me go to the day chart instead of me scrolling back and forth. I just showed you where it was going to drop down. Let me move this up. Let me delete this. Hold on, let me move it up so I can see it better on the day. Now, you see looking to the left? When we're looking below this price line, remember we're looking below this price line. This red dotted line is my price line. So I'm looking for the next low on this price line. And you have to look to the left. Everybody always tell you how to look to the left. Do we have to purchase? Yes, you do. The web analyzer is $21 and purchase the London payout is another 10. And I promise you, you'll make your $31 back. You'll make $31 a month, at least that. So if you look to the left of where price is, so I'm looking over here, this shows me that this is my next candle. But that candle went up when it was going up. Now you mirror it. It comes right back down. So I'm looking for this to, it comes right back down. This tells me that it's going to go to here. Then it's going to pull up and then it's going to come back down. That's how I got that. Hold on, let me clear it out. Now I'm on the day. So let me take these out. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. We're on the day. So we know it's going to come down to here. Let me redo it because I'm on the day chart, so it's a lot clearer. And new people, please don't get confused. It'll get easier, I promise you. Let me move this. Hold on. I don't want that. Okay, so right here, let me move this down a little bit more. Move it right here. Move this down to here. Now I'm looking to the left. I'm basing this off over here. I'm looking to the left. Then it's going to come back up. Just a little bit. It's about right here. This is a better insight. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry. It's about right here. This is what happens when y'all have me drawing. This is gonna come right here. Now it looks a lot smaller. After it gets there, this is gonna come right back up to here. And then it's gonna drop back down. Now this is a whole nother class. So if you hop on with me at night and on with me during the week, you'll be able to see all of this. I'll teach that more. And that's how NZD, CAD, I hate it, Crystal. That's how NZD, CAD is going to move on the day chart. Now, this is on the day. This is on the day chart. So let's go to the 4 hour and see what it looks like after we mark it up. This is the 4 hour. This is the 1 hour. This is the 15 minute. So, you know, the smaller your time frames you get, you won't see as much. But you see the overall trend here. On the 5, you see that overall trend is a downtrend. Okay. I get on at 2 a.m. in the morning because I have a big team in London, in Paris. I get on at 2 a.m. Central Standard Time, 3 Eastern, and then I get on at 5 a.m. Eastern. Okay, so now this is what I want you guys to do. This right here is the web analyzer currency strength meter. It's very accurate. So like right now on the 1 minute, GBP is the strongest. Or well, it just dropped. It automatically changed. You don't have to refresh. On the 1 minute, CHF is the strongest, and then you look for the weakest, AUD. So AUD, CHF, let's pull it up. You look for the strongest on the currency strength meter to the weakest to find out what trades to get in. Okay, so let me pull it back up. Oh, I lost my chart. Where's my chart at? Okay, here it is. AUD, CHF, let's pull it up. AUD, CHF is dropping because AUD is weak compared to CHF. Do you see that? So when you get on with me, if you don't see me getting into the cha-chings, then follow me as I follow the currency strength meter. I'll post it in the Telegram right here. This is the web analyzer strength meter that I use. I'm going to post it right now. And it's good for you guys to use it. There you go. Click on that and save it. Save it. Now on the 15 minute, CAD is strong. This is NZD. That's the weakest. So NZD, CAD is going to be a sale because NZD is the weakest. No, it's not part of a specific package. Okay, it's working now? Okay, good. NZD, CAD is the weakest. So let's go to the 1 hour for those that like to trade on the 1 hour. Chief is still strong. And so is NZD, CHF is the strongest there. Over here on the 4 hour, JPY is strong. AUD, JPY is going to be a sale. Okay, do this make sense? I'm trying to help you find the most profitable trades. Is this helping anybody? How do you know when to get in? You go over here. If the red line is below the blue line, you can get in for the sale. If the red line is above the blue line, you can get in for the buy, and it's 10 pips. Now, everything is being called on the 5 minute. Okay, EUR, that was 50 minutes ago. Okay. Let me blot all these out because I personally don't like the 5 minute. Can I explain the strength meter again? Yes, I sure can. Okay, so if you're trading on a 15-minute time frame and you want to know what to buy and what to sell, hold on, Daisy, I'll get to you in a second. You want to know what to buy and what to sell. The pie that sticks out the most is the strongest for that time frame. That's the strongest for that time frame. So we look for the smaller pie to find out which one it is. So CAD is the strongest on the 15-minute by 68% of that whole pie. We go here to NZD, that's the weakest, that's 22%. So we know there's no CAD NZD, but we do know that there's an NZD CAD. So we'll go over to the web analyzer, put in NZD CAD, click enter, and we just analyze it. We know that it's still going down in the sale. So let's look on the 15-minute time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, it is still dropping. And you know you can get 10 pips. No, there's no CAD NZD, it's only NZD CAD. Okay, Daisy, your question?
My question is, so if you are selling, for example, if you are selling NZD, CAD, so is it the CAD that's supposed to be weaker or the NZD? Because I don't really understand how that works, please.
Okay, so when you look at your charts, when you look at the pairs to sell, you're not going to see CAD NZD. You're going to always see NZD CAD. So the bigger pie that stands out is the strongest. So if NZD is in front of CAD, NZD is weak. That's going to make it a sale. So if you don't know, then you go to the web analyzer, you put in NZD CAD, and you see that it's selling. And you can get 10 pips out of it.
Okay, so we sell when the strongest currency is the one that is in front.
Whichever one is, no, whichever one is in front. If NZD is in front of CAD, that's the weakest. So that means it's a sale. Now, if you had CAD, if there was a such pair as CAD, NZD, then you will be buying because CAD is the strongest. So whichever one that's in front, if it says this is weak, then you're going to sell. If NZD was strong, then you will buy.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot, Dr. Kathy. Thank you.
You're welcome. Martina, I just went in. You in profit. Good job, Martina. Good job. Okay, so that's the currency strength meter. So would you just use, yeah, this telling you what's strong on the 15-minute time frame. Remember, it gives you each time frame. This is on the 15-minute time frame. Oh, that's why. This is on, if you're trading on the 15-minute time frame, that's what you're going to use. I profited out of everything Dr. K has called, no hype. And I'm serious. Oh, thank you, Miguel. You're in profit. Y'all got it. Y'all got in it. Good. So this helps you. This helps you. I go over this at night. So y'all understand that? So let's look on the 4 hour. For those that like to swing it. JPY is strong. Now you don't have to keep refreshing this. This automatically refreshes. So CAD is a strong buyer or sell. It depends on what you're putting it up against. You look for the strongest, then you look for the weakest. So that you can go into profit. Yes, I'm on in the morning. I get on at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and then 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What time do I go over? 3 and 5. Now, if the market is moving, I throw a lot of signals first, and then we go back and regroup. Now, on the 4 hour, JPY is strong. AUD is weak. So AUD and NZD both are weak. Now, JPY has a 93%, is 93%. AUD is 21, NZD is 25. So I'm going to go with AUD JPY. So let's pull it up. Okay, so JPY is at the end of it. And we know that JPY was strong. So on the 15-minute, what is it doing? Now the red line and the blue line are lined up. You can't really see the red line. But you see this right here, right? It's selling. That's right. It's selling. So let's look on the 1 minute. I mean the 5 minute. The 5 minute is pulling back, but the red line is still below the blue line. On the 1 minute, it's pulling back, but the red line is still below the blue line. So would you get in it just yet? Well, you will wait until all of them are coming down. You got 57 seconds left on this 1 minute candle. I will wait for the next candle, for this candle to finish. You got 2 minutes on the 5 minutes, and you have a total of 2 minutes on the 15 minutes. So I will wait till this candle finishes and get in for the sale. So CAD will go up against which pair? What's the purpose of drawing? I sent this earlier. No, I didn't see it, Natasha. I only did that because some do market structure. I know how to do all of it, and I have to show, hold on. I have to show y'all that I do know what I'm doing. But to me, it's just easier just following the cloud, and I don't have to. So I just did that to show people I do know market structure. If you look right here to the left, you see where my cursor is right here? It tells you how much time is left on that candle. It tells you how much time is left on that candle. Okay, so after this, you got 1 minute, 47 seconds left, and then you will get in the sale. Now, somebody asked me something about, so CAD will go up against which pair? You look for the strongest against the weakest. Okay, everybody say that. You look for the strongest against the weakest pair to buy or sell. And whichever one is in front, then that's the one you go with. So if JPY is the strongest on the 4 hour and AUD is weak, there is no pair that says JPY AUD. AUD JPY is the pair. So the Japanese yen is weaker than the Australian dollar. So that lets you know that it's a sale. And what is the cloud doing? What is the cloud doing right here? Somebody tell me. What is the cloud doing? It's going down. So it's letting you know that if the cloud is in a sale, and what's happening? We got 46 seconds left on this candle. What is this candle doing? It's selling. Now, do you see any candles over here? Do you see any candles over? No. So so that lets me know in the future that it's still going to be selling as of right now. And that could change in the next, whenever the next market opens. So you got 5 seconds left on this candle. 2, 1. Next candle started. Give it time to warm up. Always wait till 12, or you can get in it right away. But always wait till it hit. I give it 2 minutes to warm up, and then I'll determine if I'm getting in. Oh, you already blew. This is amazing. Jonathan, you were supposed to wait. To set it up on your phone? No, but I could do one. Okay, so what is this candle doing? Selling. So if you guys ever get on with me, trust me, I know what I'm doing. Now, I don't win everything. But I try to do this process. Now, there's one more thing I want to show you because we got about 15 minutes and then I'm going to get off of here. Now, when everybody, you getting closer to that keychain, Miguel? Well, you make sure you let me know. Now, this right here, I want everybody to go to babypips.com. I'm going to post it in the chat. So when you get on with me, and you want to know what the stop loss is and all of that, I really don't have the time to give you a stop loss. I let you determine that. That gives you some independency to where you're in control of your money. Nico and Sharonda are so happy they're on. Yay, my babies are on. Hey, and look, guys, I even got kids on here, and the kids are killing it. And I hate I only get to use Bitcoin with them because we only do it on the weekend for them because, you know, school is getting ready to start back. But they're learning. Okay, go to babypips.com. Okay, I'll remember to do that. Go to babypips.com. Go over here to tools. Scroll down. Go to position size calculator. Click on that. Over here, it has the currency pairs. So you scroll down till you see your currency pairs. You see AUD, and it'll probably be JPY down here. You go down here and you find, hold on, let me go over here. You go down here and you find the pair. I don't know if you got AUD, JPY, but let me look. You can't. Click on AUD, JPY. Your account balance, you have a $500 account, but you're going to trade it like it's $225. You're going to risk 3% of your account. Say, for an example, you did a 30 pip stop loss. Go over here, hit calculate. Okay, it won't do it. I have to make this JPY. Go over here and hit calculate. If you hit a 30 pip stop loss, you're only going to lose $6.75. That make sense? You're only going to lose $6.75 if you risk 3%. Say you did 5% of your account. Go down here and click calculate. If you hit a 30 pip stop loss, you're going to lose $11.25. Okay, do that make sense? Yeah, change it to we're calculating AUD JPY. So you would change, you would put JPY there and then go down to the currency pair and find it. And that's if your lot size is 3 cents. So say if you want to do 10% of your account, your lot size is going to be 7 cents. If you hit your 30 pip stop loss, you're going to lose $22.05. Do this help any of y'all when you're, because I know a lot of y'all are still asking about CAD, JPY. If you put your stop loss in, you know exactly how much you're going to lose. Now, me, personally, I don't do a stop loss. That's just me because I'm comfortable. But I don't recommend that you don't do it. The name of the website is babypips.com. I'm going to post it again. Neo, I've been doing it for a while. Market makers hunt you out. And I got tired of getting hunted out. That's just me. Now, the Breakfast Club won't be on until Tuesday, but I will be on tomorrow night. I mean, rather tonight. Oh, you're talking about the online boot camp. Yeah, that was mostly for the overseas ones, but you guys can get on it, and we'll be on all day. So I'm not really sleeping. Jesus. Yeah. So I'm not really sleeping. So we'll be on all day trading, and I have Marquita Thomas. She specializes in trading gold. She's a beast at it. We call her the Pip Prophet. And of course, you guys know Camille Westmoreland. We do this to make sure that, to ensure that you guys learn this. Guys, we're in a recession. We're in a recession. And this recession may be like the Great Depression. You just never know. But the whole point is that you guys learn how to make money work for you and you no longer work for it. That's the whole point. And my team is, I have a great team. I love Wanda and Randy. They are a beast at this. You know, Jazz do it too. I have a whole team that does this. Cena, Casina, she does it. Shantae, everybody. You know, I try to put my best foot forward so that you guys, when I'm not working, it's around the clock. Oh, and and I do want to say this. I was going to say it on IML TV. Thank you so much for your prayers. A lot of you don't know that for the past few months, I've been, thank you. Appreciate it. Can I get something to drink? Yeah. So I need, so for the past few months, I have been battling stage 3 cancer, and I've been making sure that I still get up in the mornings with you guys. And sometimes some nights it's been a struggle. I've been traveling and fighting this and battling this. But to me, this is ministry. So I'm trying to help everybody do what they need, you know, help everybody succeed at this. But I got official papers on Friday letting me know that I am now cancer free. I am cancer free now. So I thank and I appreciate all of you. Every last one of you who prayed for me, who had patience with me when I was in and out of the hospital and couldn't hop on. I really appreciate it. I am so serious about changing people's lives financially so that, you know, nobody will have any lack in your home. So there's no lack in your house. And I'm adamant about getting this. So if I can get up and fight what I was fighting and get on here to try to teach you guys how to make money work for you and you no longer work for it. I am so serious about what I do, and I don't want you to, everybody that's on here and those that are not active with IML, you need to get active with IML. Whoever invited you on this call, you need to sign up. It's the best $225 you can ever invest. And I promise you, when you sign up, we'll have you making money in 72 hours. In 72 hours, don't keep this to yourself. It ain't so much about building, like Wanda said all the time. Wanda says this all the time, and I take it and I run with it because I don't look on nobody else's plate to see how much they got. I run my own race. But I look on your plate to see if you got enough. And if you don't have enough, then I'm going to show you how to trade if you're willing to learn. We got 10, 13-year-olds, 6 years old. I think my youngest is 4 on here. And not only that, I have a guy that's on my team that speaks Spanish fluently. So you don't have to just limit yourself on one thing. I even have it to where he can teach it to you fluently, teach you Spanish that way. And then I have one that's working on it in French. So guys, if you could trade a red line above the blue line for a buy, then you're good. If you can trade red line below the blue line for a sell and get in for 10 pips, you're good. You're good. Yes, this training will be posted as soon as it finishes downloading. It will be posted. So now you guys know how to calculate your pips. You know about the currency strength meter. And you know about the web analyzer. Now, also, I want to pull this up because I know we're all doing this challenge to where you can double your account. Hold on, let me pull it up here. What did I do with it? I don't know what I did with it. I thought I had it open. The spreadsheet will be posted as well. So let me find the one where we're doing the account. Hold on. Okay, let me pull it over here. Okay, so this is the challenge that we're doing. It's already posted. Okay, so this is the challenge that we're doing. If you start out circling one, if you got $125 in your account, really trade it like it's 75. So once you hit $250, you check that box. That means you've doubled your account. When you get to 500, check that box. You can literally be here in no time. In no time. But I'm telling you, the ECC 11 does it. If you take the time and stop hopping, I'm gonna tell you this too. You can't eat off of everybody's table. Stop hopping from one strategy to the next strategy to the next strategy to the next strategy, and you mastered nothing. Find one and master it. Now I'm biased if I say ECC 11, because if I name the strategy after the scripture, Ecclesiastes 11:1, the Good News Translation states that it is good to enter into foreign trade because you never know what bad luck this world is going to give you. Then I named it after the scripture. It's encouraging you that even if you lose a trade, it's still good to enter into foreign trade. So only what's backed by the word is going to win. It means it is good to enter into foreign trade. It's a Bible scripture, Ecclesiastes 11:1. So it's a doubles game, exactly. But if you guys follow the instructions that I just gave you, you do that currency strength meter, you do your position lot size to make sure that you're good, and you get in those trades and follow those steps that I gave you, then you cannot skip a step. You can't skip a step. Also, I got one on here that Randy did for high probability trades. This one right here. It's on the higher time frames. And you can use that. And I know a lot of you have already been using that. Yes, it's free. Hold on, let me pull it back up again. It's free. So, but if you guys follow those steps, you will win. Let me post it right here. Okay, so that's the calculating of pips. I still don't get it. Okay, hold on. Okay. Now, if you get this, here's the strength meter. Say your pair is a USD pair, and you're doing GBP USD. This says your account balance. You go to babypips.com. Okay, Stacy, not Stacy. Gary. Oh no, that's not you. Okay, who had a problem with the pips? I'm trying to find it. Okay, Daisy. Okay, so if you're trading a USD pair, your account balance is $225, and you're gonna risk 10% of your account, and you don't know how to do you don't know what you should do for a stop loss. You already know your 10 pips is, you know, what your take profit is. If you don't know how to do a stop loss, just say you did a 10 pip stop loss right here. You did a 10, you just put it in here. You just put it in here. And if you did a 10 pip stop loss right here, you just put 10 right there. Go and click calculate. And then if you lose, if you hit your 10 pip stop loss, then the amount that you risk is $22.05. Now you can always go back into your back office and look at the video of which one is it, Shantae? Look at the video of, you know, stop loss is risk management.
It's about the 6th or the 7th one.
Okay, so look for the 6th or the 7th video in the IML Academy under the basic videos. It's number 6 or number 7. Cheryl, you're in my Telegram. You should already have it. Okay. So that's all I got for tonight. Plus my computer just went black. So that's all I have for tonight. If you guys learned something off of this, please shout me out. Post it in the Telegram, post it in the chat. And Casino will be on next Sunday at 6. I will be on tonight at 2, 3 a.m. And we'll go from there. Shantae, if you can end the Zoom for me, I will greatly appreciate it.